Congratulations, Glendale students. I knew you would do well on the math test. It all started in kindergarten with the use of the letter people and learning all your letters and sounds. M is for map.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations. I knew you could do it because I taught you how to support your answer with evidence from the text.
Congratulations on your map awards.
Hey guys, I knew you could do it. We have healthy food here, and I knew you'd score great on that map testing. Food is the all matters to get the brain working.
All right, good job. You guys did it. Can't believe it. It's already that time again. You're going to do such a great job, and I know you will because you had the best first grade teacher ever. Taught you how to read.
Congratulations on your map awards.
Hi guys, congratulations. I knew you could do it because I helped you with your reading strategies. Good job.
Congratulations, students. Very good job. Together we worked hard to have great attendance and to arrive at school on time daily for your test taking.
Congratulations on your map test. I knew you could do it because of how we learned to prove our answers in math by asking ourselves how and why we were able to get the correct answer.
Congratulations on your map awards.
Congratulations on your map scores. I know it's thanks to me since I taught you everything you know.
Congratulations on your map scores from last year. I knew you could do it because of all of the hard work. Good job.
Congratulations, 4th and 5th graders, for doing so well in the map test. I knew you'd do well because of how hard you worked on Type to Learn and doing that constructive response. Good job.
Hey kids, way to go on your map test. I'm very proud of you showing your character traits of integrity and perseverance. Keep up the good work.
Congratulations on your map awards.
Way to go, 4th and 5th graders. I'm very proud of you. Keep up the great work.
Congratulations on your map scores. I am so proud of you. I knew you could do it because I taught you to never give up. I taught you to work your hardest and that you could live out any dream you have.
Hi. You guys have done such a wonderful job. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations. I am so proud of you. I told you that you could do it. Remember, I taught you. If you don't show it, you don't know it. Thank you for showing it and trying so hard.
Hi, this is your pal Glenn.
And this is your pal Dale.
And we're here to cheer for you. Ready, Dale?
Always ready, Glenn.
I say keeping it. You say awesome. Keeping it.
Awesome.
Keeping it.
Awesome.
Keeping it.
Awesome.
Keeping it.
Awesome. I know everybody's going to be keeping it awesome for the map test next week.
Get enough rest.
Eat healthy food.
And have a positive attitude.
Believe in yourself.
You can do it, Glendale Eagles.
Hello, I'm Professor Stamina. When I was taking my test, the first thing I did was listen to the directions the teacher gave me. I located the directions and thoroughly read them as if I was sifting through the dirt at a dig. I was sure to take my time as I read the passage carefully, unearthing all that needed to be discovered. I even used the magnification tool at the top of the screen so I could carefully focus on the evidence. I also used context clues to help me understand words I didn't know. As I was reading, I thought about my schema to help me visualize pictures in my head, just like when I was thinking about the past and remembering all the treasures that I found. Then I used the line guide tool because the passage was long. When it was finally over, I had to go back and reread what I had written to make sure my answers were complete and raise my hand so my teacher could check all the questions were complete before I hit submit. Thank you, and I am Professor Stamina, and I know that you can do well.
Ah, hello there. I'm Colonel Context Clues. When I was taking the test, the first thing I did was listen to the directions the teacher gave me, just like I was trained to do in the military. I located the directions and thoroughly read them because that's what you do. I was sure to take my time as I read the passage, even though I had lives to save. I also used context clues to help me understand words I didn't know. As I was reading, I thought about my schema to help me visualize the pictures in my head, just like I do when I take out the enemy. I even used tools like the sticky note button at the top of the page, just like when I was reading those old field maps preparing for battle. I don't like to make mistakes. So I was sure that I went back and reread my work. I knew I had to go back and reread what I had written to make certain the answers were complete, and then raise my hand so my teacher could check all my questions were complete before I hit submit. This was a long test, but I knew I was well trained for my military, so I had to know the know-how and the stamina to do well on the test. So can you.
Hey y'all, my name is Mrs. Infer, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the MAP test that's coming up that you guys are going to be taking. And I just wanted to tell you that when I was taking the test, the first thing I always did was listen to the directions that the teacher gave me, like I always do. I located the directions and read them thoroughly. I was sure to take my time as I read the passages carefully because high society ladies always take their time. I also used context clues to help me understand words I didn't know, but I didn't spend too much time worrying about that because I knew that I could use my little flag tool and flag that question and come back to it later on. So I didn't waste too much time worrying about that. I knew that I could make some further inferences as I read along. I knew that would help. As I was reading, I did think about my schema. Helps me visualize the pictures in my mind as I'm reading, and those little mental movies your teachers always talk about. I also use that little next icon, the little arrow down there at the bottom of the screen, to move on to the next question. Oh, and did you know there's also that little, on the top left-hand side of the screen, it says question 1. There's a little arrow there. You can drop down and you can go to any question you'd like to. You can just go wherever you please. But with all my proper training, I knew I had to go back and reread what I had written to make certain my answers were complete and raise my, as God as my witness, I raised my hand to make sure so that my teacher could come back and check that all of my questions were answered before I hit that submit key. This was a long test, but I knew with all my years of formal education, I could complete this test and do well. Good luck, y'all.
Action.
I'm a schema. You know that little brain in your head when you say, "Hey world, what do I know about this?" I'm going to give you some tips on how to have a wonderful broadcast on the MAP test. When I was taking my test, the first thing I did was listen to the directions the teacher gave me, just like I have to listen to my director on a movie set. I located the directions and I previewed them like the lines of a movie script. I was sure to take my time as I read the passages carefully. I also used the highlighter tool to highlight context clues to help me understand the words that I didn't know. As I was reading, I thought about my schema to help me visualize the pictures in my head like my next movie. Hence, what your teachers have been telling you this whole time. You make a movie in your mind. But with all my past acting training, I knew I had to go back and review what I had written to make sure my answers were complete. And then I raised my hand so then my teacher could check that all my questions were complete before I was able to hit the submit button. This was a long test, but I knew I could complete this test and do well. And although actresses make lots of money, you will be a true winner in the end when you get that proficient or advanced score in scene.
take out the enemy. I even used the tools, like the sticky note, to help me, I lost it, take out the army. I even used the tools like the sticky note.
Please, to help me understand words I didn't know. As I was reading to make sure my answers were complete, I knew I had to go back and reread what I had written to that line is.
And raise my hand so my teacher could check that all my
Sounds like you're crying.
Hey y'all, my name is Mrs. Infer, and I'm here to talk to you just a little bit about the math